Good morning and welcome to the Franchise Minute. I'm Anna Wilds, the franchise economist, and I am delighted to have you here today because we have a very special guest, the founder of a home improvement franchise, Michael Hartel. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Anna. Great to be here.
Well, we really are very pleased to have you. And I want to start off by having, you're a little bit different. Well, you are very different, actually, from all the other founders of franchises I've had on the show. For one thing, you have a PhD. So there's a story in there. How did someone with a PhD in engineering start a home improvement franchise? Tell us about it.
Yeah, that's a great question. Sometimes I ask myself that as well. So I went to the University of Florida. I got a master's and PhD in nanotechnology development. So for me, grad school was really interesting. I got to see where the current scientific community was, do creative research, publish papers, travel. It was an amazing time in my life. But really that all came to an end when I got a job, when I graduated and went into corporate America. So they stuck me in front of a computer, told me what to do for 8 to 10 hours a day, and it really sucked the creativity and the life out of me. So from there, I started flipping houses in Austin. Actually, that's how I transitioned from corporate America into being an entrepreneur. So remodeling houses and working for other people remodeling their homes. And from there, I found that cabinets were a pain point at the end of every project. You're cruising right along, you're ready to finish your project, it's cabinet day. And then as soon as the cabinets arrive, someone made a mistake somewhere at some point, and it caused your project to be delayed. So after seeing this from the cheap companies, because I was trying to save money, or the expensive companies, because I was trying to get it done right, we saw the same errors over and over. So in 2016, I decided to take it into my own hands and start my own company. And it was really out of necessity for my own projects, but then I would show friends and work on their projects, and then friends of friends, and it turned into a real business. So here we are, 6 or 7 years later, franchising.
Well, I wish you were in my town. I guess I need to work on that for you because I'm renovating a condominium this year. We need all new bathrooms. Of course, they'll have cabinets and a brand new kitchen. So need to bring you in. All right, so we haven't told the audience yet. So you're the founder of Cabinet IQ. So tell us, share with the audience what Cabinet IQ is and what it does.
Sure. Cabinet IQ is a high-tech cabinet and countertop company. So we focus on residential cabinets for people's homes. It's not just kitchen cabinets, but it's bathroom cabinets, laundry rooms, mudrooms. Anywhere there's a cabinet in a home is something that we perform. So we do the design with some really cool technology. We can give people 3D visualizations of how their cabinets are going to end up. So we design the project, and then we install just those two items, though, just the cabinets and the countertops.
Wow, that's amazing. So there's an expression in franchising, riches are in the niches. So you're a niche player.
Yes, I've heard that. Yeah, we started in full kitchen remodels, and at scale, it's really difficult, right? If you have, we did close to 300 projects in a year, and when you start doing that, it's really difficult to have the organization and more so the people that are involved. It makes the business a lot more complicated when you have plumbers, electricians, and drywall people, and paint, and you name it. There's a lot of people involved in a full remodel. So we started scaling back our business to just offer those two items. And actually, it was beneficial for our company. Our competitors that were kitchen remodelers ended up becoming our customers. So it's kind of a happy accident, so to speak.
Well, so yeah, I've heard you mention, renovating and design. And so that makes me think that people are going to have an immediate preconceived notion about what the role of the owner is. So Michael, share with the audience, what does a owner sling a hammer or get out a measuring tape? Help us understand what the role of the owner is.
Sure. Yeah, the role of the owner can actually vary depending on their interests, which is really cool. So starting the business, you just need 2 employees. You need someone to do the design who's also the salesperson. It's a designer and a salesperson role. And and then one person to manage operations. So we have franchisees coming on board that really love design and they want to get really good at it and focus on that. And then we have people that are more integrator-like and operators, and they want to run a business from that side. So it really depends on what they're interested in. But the preconceived notion of needing remodeling experience is actually a myth. The way that we built our training programs, the way that we have everything set up for them, we could take someone from not knowing anything about remodeling at all the way through designing kitchens and installing them with our process and our technology. So in fact, I don't have the data to show right now with only having a few franchisees as we continue scaling, but I imagine that people that come in without any experience and are trained to do it the right way may end up being more successful than people that come in with previous bad habits from a past experience. So we'll see, but we're really excited to see people launch without any experience starting out.
The background of the owner does not need to be construction, design, or renovation or kitchen remodeling. Is that correct?
That's right. Yes. And we sell custom cabinets, but they're actually made in American factories and they ship directly to the customer's home. So there's no manufacturing facility that's needed by a franchisee. There's no wood shop where you're cutting and getting things messy. It's really just a retail location that they need to open up. And everything's custom made for the client. It's a full custom cabinet, but it's made in American factories and shipped directly to the customer's home. Well,
that's music to a lot of people's ears for sure. So they don't have to do the manufacturing. The role of the owner is, and I've seen this with other franchises, it's sort of, they'll sales and operations are part of every business. And owners typically gravitate to one or the other, is what I've seen. And so management experience, operations experience, or sales experience is really what it sounds like, Michael, makes someone a good candidate for Cabinet IQ.
That's right. So we actually have 5 core values, and really the ideal candidate are going to align with those core values. So number 1 is honestly create a positive impact, where the decision for someone in their project, it's a big decision, and we have to really care about the results. So for me, the most important thing is caring about people. This isn't just someone seeing dollar signs and looking at our item 19 and saying how much money can I make. I really want people to understand that they're going to change the way that kitchen remodeling is viewed in their local area. That's super important. Number 2 is be a lifetime student. So we want people to continually learn, develop themselves personally and professionally, and keep up with the trends. Do what's right, not what's easy is another one. That's always, you can use this as a guiding light of how to make decisions. And if you guys want to look up the other ones, the ones that are on our website. But we'll, I think to answer your question, really something that aligns with our company core values is really going to be a good fit.
All right. Someone just typed in, who is the ideal fit for someone for Cabinet IQ. So I think you answered that. It's not necessary. No construction or design background is required because of your outstanding training and support throughout the life of someone's tenure with you. And
I might be asking about the ideal client profile for the end user. I think the answer to that is mostly homeowners, mostly residential homeowners.
Okay.
We actually have about 40 general contractors in Austin that are that trust us with their cabinet and countertop projects. So it's really like a 75% consumer, 25% business to business type of profile for our end users.
Michael, I've heard you, thank you for explaining that. And I've heard you describe this as a technology company that happens to do, cabinets. So explain that, focus a little bit more on the technology part of this. And especially that's got to be kind of your baby with your background.
Yes. So starting out this company, we continued to develop these technology stacks that were out of the box solutions for how to run our business. At one point, we ended up having 7 of them total. between the marketing, the sales, the project management aspects, the
Mhm.
asking for customer reviews. This big technology stack was pretty complicated. We couldn't find anything out of the box that worked, so we actually had to work to develop our own platform. So it's company specific, industry specific, and it really guides the franchisee from start where a lead comes in all the way through the automations of reaching the client and getting them to come into the showroom. A lot of automations set up
Mhm.
around that, all the way through managing the project. And really, it's a focus on the consumer experience. We always want to tell them what's next. Hey, this stage just ended. Here's what to expect next. You never want a phone call from a customer who's never done a project before, and you have to explain to them what the next thing is going to be. We're only proactive for the end user to understand where their project is at and what's next. It's pretty unique for our industry and our business.
It
That's the
is.
technology platform, but we also have teams in India that we call junior designers. These are people that help process designs and do a lot of the, call it manual work to get a client their project going as far as an initial design goes.
Mhm.
We have teams in the Philippines that help with some outbound lead generation. So there's a lot of people involved that's there to support a franchisee when they start up, from lead generation to helping generate that first sale, and then a technology stack that makes project management pretty seamless.
Now that's a massive takeaway there, Michael. Let me underscore that. I heard you say that you help your franchisees, you, the franchisor, help the franchisees get projects, get work for your franchisees. That's amazing.
Yes, yeah, we actually have a franchisee that launched recently in Huntsville, and he texted me the other day that he got 100. He has 100 leads in his pipeline already, and that was almost 2 weeks after turning on their lead, their faucet of leads. So pretty cool to see what we do in Austin work in other markets. It's tried and true in different states now.
Wow, that is phenomenal. Like underscore exclamation point asterisk. That is a massive differentiator between you and any other franchise. Most franchises, as you've shared with me, they'll have an inbound call center, but you've got an outbound call center for your franchisees. That's really amazing. Well,
That's right.
Michael, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we've run out of time. So thank you so much for being here, Michael. And if someone wants to learn more about Cabinet IQ, what do you suggest they do?
Sure. Anna, honestly, you're one of the best in the business at finding good brands for the candidate and making that match. So if you're interested in Cabinet IQ, I'd say reach out to Anna and see if it's a good fit for you.
All right. And Michael, this was very eye opening. So, this is Michael Hartel, the founder of Cabinet IQ. Fantastic. Well, I've learned a lot, and I know people in the audience have as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And audience, join us next week. We've got another eye-opening franchise interview for you. So do come back. We're here every Wednesday at 11:30 Eastern. I'm Anna Wilds, the franchise economist. See you next week.